Good evening. We are live. I'm sorry, I was just trying to play with my phone, my spare phone, because I couldn't get the stream deck working. Namaste, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. Um, my name's David. If you haven't joined me before, um, I am based in Geneva, hence the happy dude in Geneva, and I stream a daily 30-minute breathing practice Monday through to Friday. And this week's a bit crazy, so we're just going to stream this evening, no stream tomorrow, and Sunday because I'm taking my daughter up to the mountains. So welcome, and we're going to do like half an hour's breathing, and well, we're going to breathe before, and we've been breathing before, and we're going to breathe afterwards as well, and hopefully you'll feel very chilled and we'll enjoy the practice. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to pop something into the chat, and then I can even stay on a little bit afterwards and chat. Just double check the camera's not gonna. It's got enough battery. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. All right, my friends. All right, so we'll start in a seated position. You can sit on a chair. You don't have to be sat on the floor. You can just be seated on a chair, or on the bed, or wherever. And just get the spine nice and tall, and just relax the shoulders. If you're sat up on a chair or something, just make sure that you kind of edge forwards and you're sat at the more on the tops of the legs as opposed to onto the glutes. Okay, so you're really at the edge, and you've got that little bit more space in the lower back so you can lengthen the spine. Just relax the shoulders. If you're sat in a chair, just the four corners of your feet rooting down. If you're sat down in Siddhasana or Sukhasana, just try and get the feet activated into the ground. So you just, as you root down, you get a little bit more space through the spine. And just turn your attention into the breath. And just to let the outer world soften. And you should pretty instantaneously, as you just turn your attention inside, you should feel a nice easing in the nervous system. So just let the skin down the scapula draw down. Just keeping that brightness through the spine. Just bring a little rotation in the shoulders. Just get a little movement going. We want to work a little bit the movements that we'll do before the breathing exercise are really just to help the mobility in the diaphragm, to help in the space in the shoulders and in the chest cavity for the lungs. Good. Now just do one shoulder backwards and the other shoulder forwards. Good. And then the other one forwards and the other one back. Good. Just get it nice and loose. Shake the hands out a little bit. Good. All right. Relax the shoulders. So we'll start the first exercise. We'll just do a simple a circular breathing exercise. So all we're doing in this exercise is, and I like to always start with like an even breath. Samavriti Pranayama is a balanced breath where both the inhale and the exhale are of the same length. It's nice to just tune in through a simple breath like that, where you're actually just observing. You're just observing how the inhale compares to the exhale, how the exhale compares to the inhale, and then you can gauge what maybe you need to give a little bit more love to your exhale, a little bit more love to your inhale. all we're doing in this, we're going to try and make it so that you don't have a break between the inhale and the exhale, that it's almost one continuous breath. Okay. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. I'm completely new to, new to Twitch streaming, relatively new. I've been doing it 2 months, but I still don't have a clue. I heard a dling, and I can, and I don't, I'm not wearing my glasses, so I can see vaguely. It's probably not. I'm too old for Twitch. Anyway, we're gonna do seamless. I just broke the flow. We're going to do seamless breath. Okay, so what you're gonna do is try and inhale with that, and get all the way to the top. But when you get to the top of the inhale, start the exhale. So it's almost like there is no pause. Okay, there's no kumbhaka, do you call it? Okay, so there's no point with no breath. There's a continuous breath. And then when you get to the bottom of that exhale all the way down, okay, you're going to start the inhale. So it just becomes this really smooth and sumptuous breath. Okay, let's give it a go. So we'll do like 10 breaths like that, just to give it a go. So again, relax the shoulders, relax the arms, and just we'll do a few natural small breaths first without kind of counting or pushing. So just take a nice little inhale, lengthening up, and you feel that through the spine. Then exhale back down. Let's do the count of 8, okay? So inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and inhale. Exhale. Slow it down if you want to. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Continue. Inhale. So just observe as you're doing that. Exhale. We tend to push the breath at the top of the exhale and the beginning of the inhale. Inhale. Try and even out the breath so it's consistent in its frequency all the way through. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. All right, come back to a natural breath again. How was that? Were you able to find that seamless breath? I'm going to put my glasses on. It's not easier for me. What did I do with them? Oh, thanks, Acro. Awesome. Cool. So, yeah. So what we tend to do when we're doing that, when we're stressed, we either tend to take like a fast inhale or take a fast exhale to release tension. So what we're doing in this Samavriti Pranayama is we're just trying to get like this almost like a floating breath. It's a continuous breath. Inhale and exhale. And like even there, I'm pushing the breath almost too far. Right? In fact, let's do the following. We'll take 3 breaths. We're going to inhale nice and fully into the chest, and then we're going to exhale through the mouth. Well, let's get rid of some tension, okay? In fact, let's just bring the hands onto the tops of the thighs, nice and close into the hips. Take a nice full inhale, and when you're going to exhale, stick the tongue out and extend it all the way down, and really empty out the belly completely, okay? I probably won't empty out the belly. As you can see, there's quite a bit of it. but I'll empty out the breath. All right, let's do this. Inhale. Okay, and then just gently, when you released it, come back into a nice little inhale and exhale naturally through the nose always. I'm going to do it 2 more times, but it's nice to just feel in, just to tune in tune into what you've kind of released, just any sensation on a physical level, an emotional level. All right, let's do the next one. Take a nice inhale. Good, and then back to a natural inhale. So that's kind of like a variation of a lion's breath, but you would do that normally with a retention at the base, but we're not doing that right now. We're just doing it to release a little bit of tension. Good. One more full inhale. And ready, stick the tongue out. Good. And then come back into a natural breath. Just turn the palms up and breathe naturally through both nostrils without pulling, without pushing. Just a natural breath. So you should start to feel a little bit stoned. This is a child-friendly channel. We're just using the breath. All right, so let's actually just stretch the arms a little bit out and get the intercostal muscles kind of stretched out as well. So just bring one hand down onto the floor and extend the arm all the way up. Turn the palm back, root the feet into the ground. If you're sat in a chair, that's totally fine. Just bring the hand onto the chair, okay, and root down and rise up through the spine. Now it should feel really luscious through the spine, and try and get more space between the vertebrae. Now take another full inhale here and just turn the torso out to the side, to the open side. But you want as much stretch on the inner side as well as on the outer side. Good. Maybe even if you're on the floor, you can even bring the hand out even further. Keep the shoulders rolled back, the heart nice and open. Good. And then exhale, release down. Now let's change sides. All right. Hope you're feeling the flow. Shoulders back, opening up the chest. Good. Inhale, lengthen, shoulders back. And exhale through the fingertips, through the crown of the head. Good. And then exhale, releasing down. So you can put the stability wherever you want. You could put it in the hand. You can put the center in your midline. And you can actually move it to one side as you move in the opposite direction to find stability. Okay, so let's bring it back to center. Just bring the hands underneath the belly and just connect in. You bring the fingertips together just to connect in. Just bringing the energy down, connecting down. So what we did just there, we got the intercostal muscles nice and up, but there was quite a nice heart opening and opening. So the energy was all going up. We want to just bring it down. Good. All right. So our next exercise we're going to do, the next breathing exercise we're going to do is the Samavriti Pranayama with a kumbhaka. Okay, so we are going with a breath retention. So we're going to inhale for the count of 8, we're going to retain for the count of 8, and we're going to exhale for the count of 8. And we will use the retention of the breath to actually find spaciousness. Okay, so what can happen often when we get a little bit tense holding the breath, okay, try and keep the shoulders relaxed, keep the mind spacious. It's almost like a pause between 2 notes in your most favorite song, you know. So you're going to have that spaciousness between the 2 breaths, okay, and that actually is the sweet spot. I do want us to try and work the bandhas. So there's these locks that we're going to be working. So they're almost like gates or doorways, and it just helps retain energy or contain. We never really control it, but we kind of just creating kind of gates through which we bring observation and containment. Okay, so one of them, the first one, there's three that we're going to be working with. One is Mula Bandha, so we're going to be drawing perineum, drawing up and just locking there. Okay, then diaphragm is drawing, or abdomen is drawing back, diaphragm down. Okay, as you draw up through the spine. Okay, and that's Uddiyana Bandha. Okay, and then the third one is, so that's drawing back, so we're drawing up, drawing back, and then Jalandhara Bandha is the throat lock, just drawing in here. The three of them together, it's called Mahabandha. Okay, the supreme of bandhas, and we'll be engaging all three in that retention. The other thing is you're going to bring your awareness to your mind's eye, your third eye, and just allow your kind of mind to kind of look out kind of broadly, spaciously onto the horizon. Okay, and actually we're going to do a nice little thing. So you just grab your thumb and just take a little bit of saliva and just put it onto the brow. This is from the wonderful Alan Finger that teaches this method from Ishta Yoga, and it's such a beautiful. I did practice with him once when he came to Geneva, and I've been practicing with him recently. It's just such a lovely way of getting that mind's eye open and having that sense of space. When you're in that kumbhaka, you've got the locks going on, and then you've got that spaciousness in the mind. So you can feel that wetness, that lightness through the brow. Okay, so we're going to inhale for the count of 8. We're going to retain for the count of 8 and expand, and then we're going to exhale to the count of 8. And when we get to the base, try and make that transition as smooth as possible all the way back up. Okay, and let's I've also got a nice little visual here of, oh hello, I should actually have that on a pure white background. put the different chakras in so that you can visualize what we're stimulating as we're going up and down through the breath. Okay, so hands either onto the knees if you're sat on the chair, on your tops of the knees if you're sat down. Relax the shoulders, lean back a little bit so that your hips and shoulders, your shoulders are over your hips. Okay, so avoid kind of leaning forwards too much and just getting back. Good. All right, and we'll take a little breath. Inhale and then exhale. And let's get started. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Retain. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Retain. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Expand. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Remember the bandhas. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Retain. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Retain and expand. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Couple more. Retain. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale. Inhale. Puraka. Retain. Kumbhaka. Exhale. Rechaka. Inhale. Last one. Retain. Mahabandhas. And exhale. Good. Natural breath. Just completely observe, immerse yourself in whatever sensation, vibration you cultivated with the breath. Are you finding that your attention is really kind of clear and crystal connected to the breath? Or are you finding yourself distracted? And neither is right or wrong. It's just you might observe that you might be a little bit more centered than when we came into the practice or when we came into the exercise. Good. Let's just get a little movement going. Circular movement. Inhale, bring the chest forwards. Exhale, draw the abdomen back. Nice circular movement. Good, and then change the direction of the rotation. Good, and then come back into center. All right, so let's, I'd like us to do a little bit of Anuloma Viloma. So we're going to do alternate nostril breathing. And I'm going to come over a little bit closer so you can see. You might be familiar with this. Apologies if you are. So we are going to, so you're going to have the hand either in Vishnu Mudra. So you're going to bring the index and the thumb down and the third and pinky together and resting onto the pad of the thumb. Okay, so that's one option. Or if you want to take it nice and easy, hand open. All right, I actually just do it like this. It's a lot simpler, and it means that my focus is less on the hand. I'm just going to come prop up a little bit. All right. So we're gonna again this time we're not going to do a kumbhaka. So we're not going to do a retention of the breath. We're just going to keep it. So anuloma viloma, or anuloma means just going with the grain, going with the hairline. So we're going to just, like, again, try and make it as smooth as possible. So we're going to bring the right hand, right thumb onto the right nostril, okay? And we're going to inhale. Actually, we're going to do a little exercise just on both sides, just to see how we're doing on both sides. Release the hands down for a moment. And just inhale and exhale through both nostrils. Just turn this down. It's a bit black. Oh, it sounded like a new follow. Thank you so much. So we're going to. So the first thing we're going to do, welcome to the stream. We're going to do Anuloma Viloma, alternate nostril breathing, without any kumbhaka in the middle. Okay, so the Nauli Shodhana would be with the pause in between, and we're just going to do the continuous. Just sitting spine straight. Just want you to just feel into right side, left side. Inhaling through both nostrils. Just feel right hand, right arm, left arm. Do you feel that one side is more dominant than the other? Feels maybe more alert, more active? Do you feel it's easier to breathe? Are you breathing more through one nostril or the other? Maybe not. Maybe all of this is like I've got a slight more ease on this side that I'm feeling. Okay, so that will probably also come up when we're working the Anuloma Viloma. Okay, so you'll observe that one side, but hopefully once we've done the exercise, it actually should feel even on both sides. All right. So right hand, right thumb onto left nostril, right nostril, sorry. Okay, and we're going to inhale through the left. And what we're going to do first little exercise we're going to do is just inhale and exhale through the same side. I love doing it this way just because it just kind of clears the airways already through that side, and then we'll work on the changes. All right, so you're just bringing the thumb tip into the nostril, and you're going to just inhale through the left side. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Just release. Now breathe through both nostrils, and you'll feel like this side is a lot freer. You might even need to blow your nose. I feel like blowing my nose, but I'm not going to do it on the stream. It's like blowing your nose in the kitchen when everyone's eating their dinner. All right, friends, so let's do it on the other side. So when you're doing the other side, you're going to bring the same with the right hand. You're going to bring the right pinky over to the left nostril. And as I was saying before, you can either have the hand open or you can take Vishnu Mudra and just have it on either side. I like it open. Right pinky onto the left nostril, and you're going to inhale through the right side. Okay, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Good, and then natural breath. Release the hands. So, I don't know if you noticed when I was doing it on this side, so I've got this side's a little bit blocked. I should really blow my nose. But the sinuses are just generally a little bit more blocked for me on this end. So you'll notice I actually pulled the cheekbone across the cheekbone. So bring actually both index fingers across the cheeks like this. And now inhale. So push in and draw out. You feel how more open that is? And then exhale. Good. One more time. And then exhale. And one more time. Exhale. Good. So on both sides, on either sides, when you're changing, feel free to just push it gently with the other hand, with the other thumb or with the finger across the cheek. So you're just getting that little bit of spaciousness. All right, let's put it together. Anuloma Viloma. So going with the grain breath. How are you doing? Is this helping? Are you finding that it's quite relaxing? Are you actually doing it with me? All right. So let us. We're going to put it together. Oh, and here's a nice way to remember it. Often when I'm teaching classes, and I'll see people not sure which side we're on. The key to remember is we're doing inhale. We'll start with the right hand, right thumb onto the right nostril. Inhale through the left. Change sides, exhale through the right. And then we'll inhale through the right. Change sides, exhale through the left. Inhale left, change, exhale right. Inhale right, change, exhale. When I say change, it's just the change of the hand position. Always, so here's a nice way to remember it. You're always going to inhale through the side that you just exhaled, okay? Really tempted. It's a nice roll of toilet paper just over there. Good. So if you need to, feel free to blow your nose. Right hand onto your right nostril. All right, inhale through the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ready? Change. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Change sides. Exhale left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale left. Spine tall. Change, exhale right. Inhale right. Change and exhale left. Good. Inhale left. Change, exhale right. Inhale right. Change, exhale left. Inhale left. Change, exhale right. We'll do 3 more. Good. Inhale right. Change, exhale left. Inhale left. Change, exhale right. Inhale right. Change, exhale left. Good. One more time on each side. Inhale left. Change, exhale right. Good. Inhale right. And change, exhale left. Good. Just release the hands and just breathe naturally. The inner body can remain bright and alert. The outer body, the outer world can just soften. Let the mind also quieten. So the most dynamic movement going on right now should be that flowing and pulsation of the breath. Which in itself is a lot more mellow, a lot more smooth. just observe whether you've affected the balance of the breath on the left and the right side, the balance of the flow of prana. And maybe not, that's also fine. The beautiful thing with the breath is it's always with us, it's always there. And we can always choose to turn our attention to it and find a place of calm, a place of ease, a place of grace. And then just bring the hands together in front of the heart into Anjali Mudra. And we'll chant the sound of Om 3 times as we chant. We chant from the heart and we tune into our own heart, our own vibration. We also make an offering of our own hearts, our own vibration to all beings. Honoring those that come before us, our teachers, our ancestors, all those that have trodden on this earth, breathed this breath, and all those that will after us. We'll do 3 times the sound of Om. Take a deep inhale. Just bow the head to the heart. Good. And thank you for joining this evening breathing session. It's a little impromptu. I normally do the sessions in the mornings, and I wasn't able to do it this morning, so thank you so much. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Actually, that session was a little bit longer than what we normally do. I find that the doing these breathing sessions just take the edge off all the intensity that's going on. When we're stuck at home and are spending considerably much more time at home, and when many of us are lucky to have roofs over our heads, and some of us aren't. So you know, just grateful for what we have. But you know, you can have a roof over your head and still have kind of moments of intensity and so on. So the beautiful thing with these practices is they just take the edge off without harming yourself, without you know, consuming alcohol and drugs and so on. You know, it's just a nice way to get a good hit of calm and peace, and you know, build your template as you kind of prepare for whatever you've got going on in your life. So yeah. I also do asana. I teach asana as well. I did most of my training in the US, and I actually still train with my teacher Amy Ippoliti, and I study philosophy with Douglas Brooks. So it's more of a kind of a tantric Shaivite tradition. And then I'm also going to do this year a training with a teacher called Sanjeev, who is a teacher that comes. He comes. I think he's based in Germany right now, but I know him quite well. He's taught quite a lot of the teachers here as well. So he's a very good teacher, and I wanted also to get the transmission more from an Indian teacher as well, because I want to make sure that we're also honoring the culture, and it's, you know, although American teachers are awesome as well, there's no doubt about it. But I was thinking about one thing today, and you know, we often look at we often will look at people and look at what they have, or what they know, or what they, you know, that what I'm observing from my teachers at the moment is their studentship, and what I'm kind of yearning right now is not to know what they know, but more to have their same studentship, because there's a really there's a beautiful openness to learning, both as as teachers, and I think it's a very beautiful way. You know, if you're open, you know, to knowledge, then you're more likely to not just take it in, but also assimilate it. And I think the other thing that I'm really looking to do right now, so my other kind of side of my life has always been in kind of business development and marketing and so on, I mean, it has been for years now, because I left the private sector in 2008, and the idea was to kind of work in something a little bit more meaningful. But I think what I find myself doing right now is just really trying to marry the yoga and the action, so that my actions are as aligned to the teachings as possible. You know, it doesn't mean that I'm kind of in a business meeting going, you know, oh, chakras are looking a little disturbed today. But then be like, who's this fruitcake? Already got the beard going on. But that's okay. If you're making people money, they don't really care if you've got a beard or not. But yeah, but more about, you know, there's a lot of injustice, and we've got to be a lot more I get mixed between English and French. Solidaire. So we've got to be a little bit more compassionate, and oh, I can't find the word. Solidaire. So a bit more solidarity And because we've seen through this through this virus how the the billionaires and the rich are all doing absolutely fine, and the people that are struggling the most are those with the least. So it just kind of shows how twisted and imperfect the capitalist system really is. So we need to make sure that we're and a great example is with these vaccines. The fact that until this week, 130 countries in the world hadn't received a single dose of the vaccine, whereas there are certain countries that have kind of put in they put in their orders. Excuse me for that. They put in their orders and they've locked in their which is obviously there's an attitude that is like, well, we've paid for it, we've invested in it, but at the end of the day, it I also get this, it's a global pandemic, and we should be um, we should be supporting every population through this, and and at least in the next for the next year, I believe that all patents should be opened up, and that the production should be open to be manufactured in all parts of the world. It doesn't have to be led by companies and corporations. I think there's going to be vaccines required for years and years to come, but at least let's get everyone vaccinated, not just those that are born in the right place, and that can afford to be vaccinated. So there's a big disparity between the global north and the global south that we need to fix, because all of that, all of capitalism is based on creating value, yes, but that value comes from somewhere, and it comes on the backs of centuries of colonialism, centuries of exploitation, where the worker doesn't get his fair share in terms of input. So you see, I've gone from being a capitalist to a big fat socialist. there's a big. I was a lot skinnier when I was a capitalist, or at least I was never really a capitalist. I've always been a humanist, but I was a lot skinnier when I was working in the private sector, and now that I'm a yoga teacher, and I'm a socialist. I'm becoming rounder and rounder, but I've actually I just subbed to Mike Fit, and I'm hoping he can inspire me to get to get moving a little bit. Um, so and the Ninja Nation. So he's such a good guy. And oh, hi there, hi Peachtree. Thanks for joining the chat. Thank you. Where are you watching from? Oh, am I still? I am relatively new to Twitch. I'm relatively new to streaming. So, um, although on Facebook I put up quite a few classes in the past, but it's actually I'm relatively new to the whole Twitch setup. So you'll see my graphics are pretty basic. Actually, I'm just going to put on the full screen without the chakras there, because they don't need to be there. So yeah, so I stream once a week, 5 times a week, Monday through till Friday, and I do actually, because I'm based in Geneva, I stream in French, um, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and then I stream in English on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Um, I'm comfortable with both. My mother's French, so we kind of I mix between both. My goodness, my mustache is a mess. I said we just did half an hour's breathing exercise, and I was like, really need to blow my nose, but I just it would be good stream etiquette to be blowing your nose on camera. But I am going to twizzle my mustache because it's kind of going all over my my mouth. I have an aunt who is slightly hard of hearing, and she's always like, David, can you lift your mustache, please, when you're talking to me? Dee, dee, dee. Voila, that's a little bit better, a little bit neater at least. Woohoo! Alrighty. So, I think I'm gonna call it a day. I'm just so you know, there's no stream tomorrow, but you can see on I stream on AOM Yoga on YouTube and Facebook, and there's some previous classes and sessions there, and then I'll pick things up next week on Monday. I'm also quite a bit um, on Abracadabra on Sunday evenings as well when Elif plays. She's just got lots of she always plays amazing sets, and there's always loads of good vibes. So I'm quite into kind of deep house music. Um, anyway, deep house music and good vibes. What else do you need? All right. Thank you so much for joining. Appreciate it. And I'm going to sign off now and have a blessed evening, blessed day wherever you are, blessed weekend, and enjoy the breath. And I hopefully will see you very soon. Thank you for those that joined. Thank you for the follows, and much love to you. Cheers.